can ask your name?
Carly Mountain.
Jack Massey.
And you live in?
Kenwood Park Road, just along there.
And I live in Netheredge, different part of Netheredge.
So this is Netheredge that we're in.
Yeah.
And if you can tell me what is happening here tree-wise?
Well, we've lost one tree on our road. It was supposed to be so dangerous they had to fell it straight away. It had stood there through wind and weather for 100 odd years.
Yeah.
But they said because it was so dangerous that they had to ignore the protocol, so it just went, you know.
Right.
So that was one thing. The thing that really sparked it, I suppose, was Rustling's Row, but that's focused the fact that it's happening all over Sheffield, hence this one.
Yeah, yeah. So this is due for removal?
It is, yes.
Right.
And we contacted the council to ask for the reasons, and we asked them for evidence-based assessments and whether they have done ecological surveys. Which they clearly hadn't, and they don't seem to be doing ecological surveys as standard procedure, which is really worrying, particularly in an area like Netheredge, where there are full avenues of huge mature lime trees, very much like this road, Montgomery Road, the same. We have lots of owls, lots of bats, lots of wildlife that we feel is very, very valuable.
Yeah.
And not only that, these trees provide ecosystem services. They're great in terms of absorbing rainwater and pollutants in the air.
Absolutely.
And they're great for our well-being. You know, so many Netheredge residents are up in arms about this because the reason we live here is because of the fact that it's so green and beautiful.
Yeah.
And if they take the trees away, they'll destroy the character of the area. We won't get back what we've got now, even if they replant trees for well over 100 years.
For sure.
It's not sustainable now.
Yeah.
We want to keep and retain as much as we can.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, God in heaven, we're not against tree maintenance. There's been little enough of that, and we're not against them planting more trees. I mean, Terry Fox's area could do with a lot of trees. Where Castle and Manor, where he represents, is very sort of sparse on trees, and it would do the area immense good. What we don't want them to do is to chop down perfectly healthy trees in our bit.
Yeah, for some of the reasons that I've seen as well that's cited for disturbance of the pavements. In my opinion, I think it's absolutely ludicrous, and I think some of the words that came to mind yesterday were random, arbitrary, and the word retention should be in every arborist's mind before they visit a site.
Yeah.
They should have retention, and apparently the council are spouting felling is the last resort, but the practicalities are it's not true.
No. When you ask them for evidence-based assessments, when you ask them for the actual reasons and whether they've looked at alternative solutions, they can never provide any sound